Welcome to the epic adventures of Aiden in the captivating world of Oldschool RuneScape. Join Aiden, a brave and resourceful hero, as he embarks on thrilling quests, uncovers hidden treasures, and faces formidable foes. From helping the cunning pirate Redbeard Frank secure Karamjan rum and discovering the legendary treasure of One-Eyed Hector, to slaying the fearsome dragon Elvarg on the treacherous island of Crandor, Aiden's journey is filled with excitement, danger, and unparalleled heroism. Prepare yourself for a tale of courage, cunning, and adventure as Aiden's saga unfolds in this immersive story. Cook's assistant. As the sun cast its golden rays over the tranquil village of Lumbridge, our new adventurer Aiden found himself strolling through the cobblestone streets. His eyes wandered, taking in the sights and sounds of the bustling market square. But today, fate had a different plan in store for Aiden, one that would lead him on a grand quest. Approaching Lumbridge Castle, Aiden's attention was drawn to the savory aroma wafting from the castle's kitchen. Curiosity piqued, he ventured inside, where the friendly Lumbridge cook greeted him with a warm smile. "Ah, greetings, traveler," exclaimed the cook, his apron dusted with flour. "I'm in a bit of a pickle. You see, today is Duke Horacio's birthday, and I've been tasked with baking him a cake. However, in my haste, I seem to have forgotten to gather the necessary ingredients." Aiden nodded, eager to lend a helping hand. "What do you need?" he inquired. The cook scratched his head thoughtfully. "I require a bucket of milk, an egg, and a pot of flour. Could you fetch those for me? The castle's supplies are running low, and I'm afraid I can't leave my post." Determined to assist, Aiden set off on his quest. First stop: the chicken coop northwest of Farmer Fred's house. With nimble fingers, he plucked a fresh egg from the nest, cradling it gently in his palm. Next, Aiden ventured north into the cow pasture, where a herd of dairy cows grazed lazily in the sunlight. With practiced hands, he milked one of the cows, filling a bucket with creamy milk. Now for the flour. Aiden made his way to the wheat field southwest of the castle, gathering handfuls of golden grain. He then journeyed to the mill, where the rhythmic hum of the millstone echoed through the air. With deft movements, Aiden operated the mill, transforming the grain into fine flour. With all the ingredients in hand, Aiden returned to the castle kitchen, where the cook awaited eagerly. "You've returned!" exclaimed the cook, his eyes lighting up with gratitude. "Let's waste no time. Hand me the ingredients and we'll get to work." As Aiden handed over the milk, egg, and flour, the cook set to work, mixing and kneading with practiced skill. Soon, the kitchen was filled with the tantalizing scent of freshly baked cake. And so, with his quest complete, Aiden left the castle kitchen, his spirits lifted by the knowledge that he had helped make Duke Horacio's birthday a little sweeter. Little did he know, this was only the beginning of his adventure. Quest number 2, Sheep Shearer. Fresh from the success in aiding the Lumbridge Castle cook, Aiden, our intrepid adventurer, found himself drawn to the verdant fields surrounding the village. The next quest beckoned north of the castle, where Fred the farmer tended to his flock. Approaching Fred's sheep farm, Aiden was greeted by the sight of woolly sheep grazing contentedly in the meadow. But the peaceful reverie was soon interrupted by the harried figure of Fred, who paced anxiously near the sheep pen. "Ah, traveler," exclaimed Fred, his brow furrowed with concern. "I'm in desperate need of assistance. You see, I've run into a bit of a snag with the sheep." Intrigued, Aiden inquired further, eager to lend a helping hand. "It's the wool, you see," explained Fred, gesturing towards the fluffy sheep. "I've got an order to fill, but the sheep have grown restless, and mine shearing hand is none too steady. I need someone with a steady hand and a keen eye to help me gather 20 balls of wool." Determined to assist, Aiden accepted the challenge. With practiced skill, Aiden set to work, carefully shearing the wool from the sheep's backs. He deftly navigated the pen, mindful of the mischievous rams that roamed among the flock. Fred's warnings about the thing echoed in his mind, but he paid it little heed, focused on the task at hand. After gathering the necessary pieces of wool, Aiden made the way back to Lumbridge Castle. Ascending to the first floor, he located the spinning wheel nestled in the south end of the castle's bedroom. With a flick of his wrist, Aiden spun the wool into soft, supple balls, his fingers moving with practiced ease. Soon, all balls were neatly arranged before him, ready to be delivered to Fred. Returning to the sheep farm, Aiden found Fred waiting anxiously, his eyes bright with anticipation. "You've done it," exclaimed Fred, his voice filled with gratitude. "You've saved the day, me friend. Now, me order can be filled, and me sheep can rest easy." As Aiden handed over the balls of wool, a sense of satisfaction washed over him. Another quest complete, another challenge overcome. And as he watched Fred tend to his flock, Aiden knew that his adventures in Lumbridge were far from over. Quest number 3, The Restless Ghost. Fresh from the wool-gathering exploits, Aiden's path led him to the serene confines of Lumbridge Chapel, where Father Eric awaited with a troubled countenance. The cool stone walls echoed with whispers of a ghostly presence haunting the nearby graveyard, and Father Eric sought Aiden's aid in laying the restless spirit to rest. With a solemn nod, Aiden set forth on his next quest, his heart heavy with the weight of the task ahead. He made his way through the winding streets of Lumbridge until he reached the swamp's murky embrace. Westward he ventured, guided by the dim glow of lantern light, until he stumbled upon a small, weather-beaten house nestled amidst the gloom. Inside, he found Father Ernie, an irate figure with a stern demeanor. After explaining Father Eric's plea, Father Ernie begrudgingly provided Aiden with an amulet of ghost speak, a talisman said to bridge the divide between the living and the dead. Armed with the amulet, Aiden returned to the graveyard, where the chill of the night air sent shivers down his spine. As he approached the coffin, a somber monument to the departed, and donned the amulet as he searched within. In a dramatic flourish, a ghostly apparition materialized before Aiden's eyes, its spectral form shimmering in the moonlight. With a voice filled with longing, the ghost implored Aiden to retrieve its missing skull, lost near the wizard's tower in the fateful moments of its demise. He descended into the depths of the tower, navigating until he reached an ancient altar. With cautious reverence, Aiden retrieved the ghost's skull, but as he did, a skeletal guardian rose to challenge him. Though the temptation to flee was strong, Aiden stood his ground, facing the skeletal foe with courage and determination. With the skull in hand, Aiden returned once more to the graveyard, where the ghost awaited with bated breath. With a solemn gesture, Aiden placed the skull within the marble coffin, watching as the ghost's spirit shimmered and faded into the ether. As the first light of dawn painted the horizon with hues of gold and crimson, Aiden stood amidst the silent gravestones, a sense of peace settling over the once turbulent graveyard. Another quest fulfilled, another restless spirit set free. And as he turned to leave, Aiden knew that his journey was far from over. Mysteries awaited around every corner. Quest number 4, Demon Slayer. Aiden stood in Varrock Square, the bustling heart of the city, surrounded by merchants hawking their wares and adventurers recounting tales of their latest exploits. His eyes settled on a small tent nestled in the western corner, where a mysterious figure named Aris was said to hold the key to a thrilling adventure. Approaching the tent, Aiden exchanged a single coin for a story, eager to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within the folds of Varroc's history. With a knowing smile, Aris began to spin a tale of ancient heroism and looming darkness. Delrith, a fearsome demon of immense power, had wreaked havoc upon Varroc, leaving destruction and despair in his wake. The people of Varroc trembled under his shadow, their only hope resting upon the shoulders of a brave hero named Wally. "So, how did Wally kill the demon?" Aiden inquired, his curiosity piqued by the mention of a hero's triumph over evil. Aris leaned in, her voice hushed with reverence as she revealed the incantation Wally had used to banish the demon named Delrith. Aiden quickly scribbled down the words, knowing they held the key to his own quest. With the incantation etched into his memory, Aiden set off for Varroc Castle, determined to seek aid from Sir Prisson in his quest to wield the legendary Silverlight. As he traversed the winding halls of the castle, he found Sir Prisson wandering the southwestern portion of the ground floor. "Sir Prisson," Aiden greeted, "Aris sent me. I seek Silverlight, the weapon needed to vanquish Delrith." Sir Prisson's brow furrowed with concern as he recounted the tale of the demon's impending return. "I kept Silverlight hidden, for it is a weapon of great power," he confessed, "but it requires 3 keys to unlock its full potential." Aiden listened intently as Sir Prisson revealed that one of the keys lay in the possession of Captain Rovin, another in the hands of the wizard Traben, and the final key hidden within the depths of the castle itself. Determined to retrieve the keys and fulfill his destiny, Aiden first sought out Captain Rovin in the opulent halls of Varroc Palace. With persuasive words, he convinced the captain to relinquish his key, knowing that the fate of the city hung in the balance. Next, Aiden journeyed to the Wizard's Tower, where Treborn awaited with his own key guarded by magic. With a handful of bones and a touch of arcane ritual, Aiden secured the second key, his resolve growing stronger with each step. Returning to Varroc Palace once more, Aiden ventured into the depths of the sewer, where Sir Prisson's key lay hidden amidst the filth and decay. With a grimace, he retrieved the rusty key, knowing that it was but a small price to pay for the salvation of Varroc. Finally, with all 3 keys in his possession, Aiden returned to Sir Prisson, who bestowed upon him the mighty Silverlight. Equipped with the legendary sword, Aiden steeled himself for the final confrontation with Delrith. As he approached the stone circle south of Varroc, dark wizards emerged from the shadows, their sinister intent clear. With Silverlight raised high, Aiden faced Delrith in a battle that would determine the fate of the city. With each strike of the blade, Aiden felt the weight of destiny upon his shoulders. The battle raged on, the air thick with magic and menace, until at last Delrith lay vanquished at his feet. With a triumphant cry, Aiden spoke the incantation he had learned from Aris, Perchai, Gabindo, Camarinthum, Carlum, Aber, banishing the demon back to the depths from whence it came. And as the sun rose over Varroc once more, Quest number 5, Romeo and Juliet. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting Varroc Square in hues of orange and gold, Aiden stood with a sense of accomplishment. The demon Delrith vanquished, the streets were once again safe. Yet, amidst the jubilation, the saga of love and loss beckoned. Romeo, a forlorn figure in the square, poured out his heart to Aiden. His love for Juliet, a tale as old as time, fraught with obstacles. Aiden, ever the adventurer, offered his aid without hesitation. With determination etched into their spirits, they set forth to unravel the threads of destiny. Ascending the steps of Juliet's mansion, Aiden met with the fair maiden herself. Her porcelain features softened as she handed him a letter destined for Romeo. With a flutter of anticipation, Aiden returned to the square where Romeo awaited, lost in his turmoil. The letter in hand, Romeo's eyes betrayed a mixture of hope and uncertainty. Their quest took an unexpected turn as Father Lawrence, a beacon of wisdom, imparted counsel. The elusive cadaver potion held the key to their desires, and so Aiden embarked on a journey to procure it. Through the winding alleys of Varrock, Aiden sought the elusive ingredients. Cadaver berries, plucked from bushes near the mine, held the promise of love's elixir. With the potion secured, Aiden hastened back to the apothecary, where mystic arts turned berries into a potent brew. Returning to Juliet, Aiden presented the potion with bated breath. The scene unfolded like a tragic ballet as Juliet succumbed to its effects, falling into a death-like slumber. Aiden's heart weighed heavy with the burden of their fate. Resolute, Aiden guided Romeo to the crypt where shadows danced in solemn vigil. In the dim light, Romeo's resolve wavered, his eyes alighting upon Juliet's cousin, Philippa. Love, a capricious muse, wove its spell, entangling hearts in a web of longing and desire. Aiden's quest, though fraught with peril and passion, found its denouement amidst the hallowed halls of the crypt. Love's labyrinth, traversed by the valiant and the lovesick alike, bore witness to the enduring power of affection. As Varrock slept beneath the watchful gaze of the stars, Aiden stood at the crossroads of fate, his journey intertwined with the tapestry of love and loss. In the heart of adventure, amidst the echoes of the past, Aiden found solace in the bonds forged amidst adversity. Quest number 6, Shield of Arav. In the heart of Varrock, amidst the bustle of its streets, Aiden found an unexpected companion in Morrigan, a spirited soul with mischief twinkling in her eyes. United by fate's whimsy, they embarked on a quest that would bind their fates together in a tapestry of adventure and camaraderie. Their journey began within the hallowed halls of Varrock's library, where Reldo, the keeper of knowledge, beckoned with whispers of ancient lore. Amidst the musty tomes, they unearthed the tale of the Shield of Arav, a relic cloaked in shadow and intrigue, coveted by two rival factions, the Phoenix Gang and the Black Arm Gang. Aiden, drawn by the allure of the Phoenix Gang, sought counsel from Varrock, the fur trader whose wares hid secrets darker than the night. With coin exchanged for whispers, Aiden uncovered the Phoenix Gang's hideout, a labyrinthine maze hidden beneath the city's streets. Meanwhile, Morrigan, with a gleam of mischief in her eyes, sought out Charlie the Tramp, guardian of the Black Arm Gang's secrets. Through cunning and guile, she earned her place among their ranks, her allegiance pledged to shadows and secrets. As their paths diverged, Aiden and Morrigan found themselves entangled in a web of deceit and treachery. Aiden, tasked with eliminating Johnny the Beard, found himself in a tavern brawl worthy of legends, while Morrigan, with the stealth of a shadow, pilfered coveted crossbows from the Phoenix Gang's armory. Their trials and triumphs brought them closer together, forging bonds stronger than steel amidst the chaos of their quest. With half of the Shield of Arav in their possession, they converged once more, their fates intertwined like the threads of a tapestry woven by destiny's hand. In the quiet of Varrock's museum, amidst the relics of ages past, Aiden and Morrigan presented their halves of the shield to curator Haig Halen, whose eyes sparkled with recognition. With a knowing smile, he bestowed upon them the halves of a certificate, tokens of their valor and cunning. United in purpose, Aiden and Morrigan journeyed to Varrock Palace, where King Rold awaited, his gaze wise and knowing. With the completed certificate in hand, they stood as champions, their quest fulfilled, their friendship forged in the crucible of adventure. As they parted ways, their hearts light with the joy of victory, Aiden and Morrigan knew that their names would be etched, forever entwined in the legend of the Shield of Arav. Quest number 7, Ernest the Chicken. In the quaint village of Draenor, nestled between the bustling cities of Falador and Lumbridge, Aiden found himself amidst a new adventure, one filled with whimsy and mystery. Draenor Village, with its willow-draped landscapes and bustling market stalls, seemed an idyllic haven. However, lurking within the shadows of the imposing Draenor Manor, a sinister presence cast its dark shadow over the village. Veronica, her voice tinged with worry, beseeched Aiden for aid. Her beloved fiancé, Ernest, had ventured into the eerie confines of Draenor Manor only to disappear without a trace. With resolve etched into his heart, Aiden stepped through the gates of the foreboding estate, prepared to uncover the truth behind Ernest's vanishing act. Within the manor's labyrinthine halls, Aiden crossed paths with Professor Odenstein, a mad scientist ensconced in his experiments. The tale he spun was as bizarre as it was fantastical. Ernest, transformed into a chicken by the professor's eccentric contraption, lay imprisoned within the confines of paltry existence. To reverse Ernest's foul predicament, Aiden embarked on a scavenger hunt through the haunted corridors of Draenor Manor, guided by the professor's peculiar instructions. The quest for the pressure gauge led Aiden to the poisoned depths of the fountain, where deadly piranhas lurked beneath the murky waters. With quick wits and nimble fingers, Aiden retrieved the elusive gauge, his heart pounding with adrenaline-fueled excitement. Next, the hunt for the rubber tube led Aiden to the compost heap, where secrets lay buried beneath layers of decaying refuse. With shovel in hand and determination in his heart, Aiden unearthed the key to unlock the mysteries hidden within the manor's dark recesses. But it was the quest for the oil can that truly tested Aiden's mettle, leading him deep into the bowels of the manor's basement. Guided by the professor's cryptic instructions, Aiden navigated a labyrinth of levers and doors, his resolve unwavering even in the face of danger. With the final piece of the puzzle in hand, Aiden returned to Professor Odenstein, his heart brimming with anticipation. With a flick of a switch and a whirl of machinery, the professor's contraption sprung to life, restoring Ernest to his human form once more. As the echoes of their adventure faded into the ether, Aiden stood amidst the tranquil beauty of Draenor Village, his heart filled with the satisfaction of a quest fulfilled. Quest number 8, Vampire Slayer. Fresh from the triumph of aiding Ernest in reclaiming his humanity, Aiden found himself drawn into yet another tale of darkness and danger in the sleepy village of Draenor. As he walked through the cobblestone streets, the whispers of unease hung heavy in the air, a harbinger of the vampire threat looming on the horizon. In Morgan's humble abode, Aiden found a man gripped by fear, his eyes haunted by the specter of a vampire's menace. With urgency in his voice, Morgan implored Aiden to rid Draenor of this ancient evil, his plea a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching shadows. Ascending the stairs of Morgan's dwelling, Aiden retrieved garlic, a talisman against the vampire's foul influence, before setting forth on his quest for aid. In the dimly lit confines of the Blue Moon Inn in Varrock, Aiden sought out Dr. Harlow, an ex-slayer with knowledge steeped in the lore of the undead. With a pint of ale as payment for his wisdom, Dr. Harlow shared tales of vampiric horrors, his voice a grim reminder of the dangers that lurked in the night. Armed with a stake and a hammer, Aiden braced himself for the confrontation ahead, his resolve unwavering in the face of the impending battle. With stake in hand and garlic close to his heart, Aiden ventured once more into the depths of Draenor Manor, where darkness clung to every shadow and whispers of ancient evils echoed through its halls. Down the winding staircase, past the looming spectre of the coffin, Aiden confronted the vampire Count Draenor, a creature of nightmares made flesh. In a clash of steel and fang, Aiden fought valiantly against the vampiric fiend, his heart pounding with the thrill of battle. With each strike, he felt the weight of destiny upon his shoulders, knowing that the fate of Draenor Village hung in the balance. As the final blow fell, Aiden watched as the vampire's form crumbled to dust, vanquished by the righteous fury of his blade. With a sense of triumph and relief, Aiden drove the stake deep into the heart of the fallen creature, sealing its demise for eternity. With the threat of the vampire eradicated and the village of Draenor safe once more, Aiden stood as a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. In the annals of Draenor's history, his name would be etched alongside tales of bravery and valor, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity in the face of adversity. Quest number 9, Imp Catcher. Aiden's journey led him to the towering spires of the Wizard's Tower, its ancient stones whispering secrets of arcane knowledge and mystic power. With each step across the long stone bridge, he felt the weight of destiny pressing upon his shoulders, beckoning him towards the next chapter of his adventure. Ascending the stairs to the second floor, Aiden sought out Wizard Misgog, his heart brimming with anticipation. Yet, as he spoke with the wizard, he learned of a troubling dilemma. The impish antics of Wizard Greyzag's minions had stolen Misgog's precious beads, leaving him bereft of their arcane energies. With resolve etched into his features, Aiden vowed to aid Misgog in reclaiming what was rightfully his. Armed with determination and a sense of duty, he set forth on a quest to retrieve the stolen beads, each one a beacon of power, coveted by those who sought to harness the forces of magic. The journey to obtain the beads proved to be a trial of patience and perseverance. Aiden traversed the realms of Gielinor, hunting down impish creatures with fervor and determination. From the verdant fields east of the Ardun Monastery to the scorching slopes of the Karamja volcano, he pursued his quarry with unwavering resolve. Yet, as the hours stretched into days, frustration gnawed at Aiden's spirit, particularly as he sought the elusive red bead. Imps teleported away with maddening frequency, their impish laughter echoing through the corridors of his mind. But Aiden's determination remained unbroken, his spirit unyielding in the face of adversity. With each imp he felled, he drew closer to his goal, his resolve burning brighter with each step forward. Finally, after days of tireless pursuit, Aiden stood triumphant, his hands clutching the 4 precious beads coveted by Wizard Misgog. Though wearied by the journey, his heart swelled with pride at his accomplishment, knowing that he had overcome every obstacle in his path. Returning to the Wizard's Tower, Aiden presented the beads to Misgog, his voice tinged with satisfaction as he recounted the tale of his quest. With a grateful smile, Misgog accepted the beads, their radiant energies pulsing with newfound vitality. As he bid farewell to the Wizard's Tower, Aiden reflected on the trials he had faced and the lessons he had learned about determination and perseverance. Quest number 10, Prince Ali Rescue. In the heart of the bustling city of Al-Kharid, where golden sands stretched to the horizon and whispers of adventure filled the air, Aiden found himself drawn into a quest of intrigue and heroism. In the opulent halls of Al-Kharid's palace, Aiden stumbled into Chancellor Hassan, a man of authority and intrigue. Directed to seek out Spymaster Osman, Aiden embarked on a journey that would lead him down a path of daring and heroism. Outside the palace walls, under the scorching desert sun, Aiden met with Osman, a figure shrouded in mystery and purpose. Tasked with a mission of utmost importance, Aiden's gaze turned towards the distant horizon where adventure awaited. In the verdant fields east of Draenor village, Aiden crossed paths with Leela, daughter of the spy master, her presence a harbinger of the trials to come. With whispered words of necessity, Leela outlined the components needed for their daring plan. With determination etched into his heart, Aiden sought out the aid of the local craftsman, weaving a tapestry of deception with balls of wool and strands of rope. In the humble abode of Ned the Sailor, Aiden secured a wig of golden hue, its strands dyed yellow in anticipation of the role he was to play. With the wig in hand, Aiden sought out Aggie, the Witch of Draenor, her cauldron bubbling with the promise of transformation. With deft hands and whispered incantations, Aggie crafted skin paste from the humble ingredients, its magic ready to conceal Aiden's true identity. In the shadowy depths of the jailhouse, where iron bars loomed like sentinels of oppression, Aiden confronted Lady Keeley, mistress of deceit and intrigue. With words sweet as poison, Aiden coaxed secrets from her lips, his heart pounding with the weight of destiny. With the imprint of the key etched into soft clay, Aiden returned to Osman, his resolve steeled for the final confrontation. With bronze and coin, Osman fashioned a key, a symbol of liberation and hope. Armed with disguise and determination, Aiden ventured once more into the heart of darkness, where captive Prince awaited salvation. With rope and key in hand, Aiden freed Prince Ali from his prison, his heart soaring with the triumph of their daring escape. As the gates of Lumbridge swung open before them, Aiden and Prince Ali emerged into the light of a new dawn, their destinies entwined by the bonds of heroism and courage. In the annals of Al-Kharid's history, their tale would be etched, a testament to the power of hope amidst the shadows of tyranny. Quest number 11. Doric's Quest. In the tranquil lands north of Falador, where the echoes of pickaxes rang through the air and the scent of metal lingered on the breeze, Aiden found himself drawn into a quest of craftsmanship and camaraderie. Guided by the wisdom of Doric the dwarf, Aiden's journey began within the humble confines of a small building, where anvils stood as silent sentinels of creation. Approaching Doric with a request to use his whetstone or anvil, Aiden soon found himself embroiled in the dwarf's quest for materials. With a twinkle in his eye and a nod of approval, Doric handed Aiden a bronze pickaxe and outlined the task ahead. Armed with determination and resolve, Aiden set forth to gather the materials required by Doric. From the depths of the earth, Aiden needs to unearth lumps of clay, copper ores, and iron ores, each piece a testament to his skill and determination. In the heart of the dwarven mine, amidst the clamor of pickaxes and the gleam of precious metals, Aiden toiled tirelessly, his hands stained with the dust of the earth. With each swing of the pickaxe, he drew closer to his goal, his spirit unyielding in the face of adversity. As the sun dipped below the horizon and shadows danced upon the cavern walls, Aiden emerged triumphant, his arms laden with the fruits of his labor. With a heart full of pride, he returned to Doric's side, ready to present the materials he had gathered. With a grateful nod, Doric accepted Aiden's offerings, his eyes gleaming with appreciation. In return for his assistance, Doric bestowed upon Aiden a reward befitting his efforts, and welcomed him to use his anvils whenever he pleased. And thus, Aiden's forging journey came to a close, his name forever etched in the annals of dwarven lore. In the quiet lands north of Falador, where anvils sang and metal rang true, Aiden's tale would be remembered as a testament to the power of perseverance and friendship. Quest number 12. Black Knight's Fortress. As dusk settled over Falador, Aiden stood before the grandeur of the White Knight's castle, his heart pulsating with anticipation. Tasked by Sir Amik Vazi himself, Aiden was about to embark on a perilous mission to infiltrate the Black Knight's fortress and thwart their sinister plans. With a dossier clutched tightly in his hand, Aiden braced himself for the challenges ahead as he ventured forth to the fortress nestled near the frigid ice mountain. Equipped with an iron chain body, a bronze med helm, and a humble cabbage, Aiden prepared to blend into the shadows and uncover the truth lurking within the Black Knight's lair. As he approached the imposing fortress, the air grew thick with tension, and the distant echoes of clashing steel served as a grim reminder of the danger that awaited. With steely resolve, Aiden navigated through the labyrinthine corridors, evading the watchful gaze of the Black Knights who patrolled the grounds with vigilance. Guided by his training and unwavering determination, Aiden pressed forward, ascending ladders and traversing hidden passageways with the grace of a seasoned spy. His senses heightened. He listened intently to the whispers of intrigue that echoed through the fortress walls, each step bringing him closer to the heart of the enemy's stronghold. Finally, within the confines of a clandestine chamber, Aiden overheard a fateful conversation between the Black Knight captain, a witch, and a goblin, revealing the dark machinations that threatened the kingdom of Asgarnia. With bated breath, he observed as their nefarious plans took shape, a sense of urgency igniting within him to foil their schemes at any cost. With unwavering resolve, Aiden sprung into action, navigating the perilous halls of the fortress with the agility of a shadow. Evading the relentless pursuit of the Black Knights, he reached the heart of the enemy's operation, determined to sabotage their secret weapon and safeguard the realm from impending doom. In a daring act of defiance, Aiden utilized the humble cabbage to disrupt the enemy's plans, unleashing chaos upon their carefully laid schemes. As the witch's weapon lay in ruins, shattered by his cunning intervention, Aiden emerged victorious, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness that threatened to engulf the land. Returning to Sir Amik Vazi, Aiden delivered news of his triumph, his spirit ablaze with pride at having thwarted the Black Knight's malevolent designs. With gratitude and admiration, Sir Amik bestowed upon Aiden a reward worthy of his valor, marking the culmination of a harrowing journey that had tested his courage and resolve. And thus, Aiden's covert operation came to a close, his name etched in the annals of Asgarnian history as a hero who had braved the shadows to protect the kingdom from the clutches of darkness. As the dawn broke over the horizon, casting its golden rays upon the realm, Aiden stood tall, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the White Knights and the unwavering resolve of those who dared to defy the darkness. Quest number 13. Witch's Potion. As the first light of dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, casting a warm glow over the sleepy village of Rimington, Aiden found himself drawn to a small house nestled in the southeast corner. It was here that he sought out the enigmatic witch known as Hetty, her reputation preceding her as a master of the dark arts. Stepping into Hetty's humble abode, Aiden was greeted by the soft rays of the rising sun filtering through the windows, illuminating the room in a gentle embrace of light. The air was filled with the soothing scent of herbs and potions, carried on a gentle breeze that whispered secrets of ancient magic. With a knowing glint in her eye, Hetty welcomed Aiden and listened as he expressed his curiosity about the black arts. Intrigued by Aiden's inquiry, Hetty revealed that she was in the midst of brewing a potent potion, one that required the rarest of ingredients. With a cryptic smile, she entrusted Aiden with a task: to gather 4 specific components for her concoction. Determined to prove himself worthy of Hetty's trust, Aiden embarked on his quest, the first light of dawn guiding his steps. His journey began at the archery shop west of Hetty's house, where he encountered a plump rat scurrying among the shadows. With nimble fingers, Aiden swiftly caught the elusive creature, its tail twitching nervously as he claimed his prize. Next, Aiden ventured to the graveyard southeast of Rimington, where the remnants of a bonfire smoldered in the early morning light. Among the ashes, he found a charred piece of meat, its aroma tantalizing his senses as he realized its potential for Hetty's potion. With 2 ingredients in hand, Aiden's quest led him to the magic shop in Port Sarim, where the air crackled with the energy of arcane forces. With a few coins exchanged, he procured an Eye of Newt, its mystical properties promising to imbue Hetty's potion with otherworldly power. Lastly, Aiden journeyed to the fields north of Rimington, where rows of onions swayed gently in the morning breeze. With a sense of satisfaction, he plucked one from the earth, its pungent scent mingling with the crisp air of dawn. With all 4 ingredients collected, Aiden returned to Hetty's house, his heart filled with determination and his spirit emboldened by the mysteries of the dark arts. And so, as the sun rose higher in the sky, Aiden stood before Hetty once more, his quest complete. Quest number 14. The Knight's Sword. As the sun began its ascent over the majestic spires of Falador Castle, Aiden found himself once again within its hallowed halls. The soft morning light filtered through stained glass windows, casting a kaleidoscope of colors upon the polished marble floors. Approaching the young squire, Aiden listened intently as the boy recounted his tale of woe. He had inadvertently misplaced Sir Vivian's ceremonial sword, a grave error that could tarnish his reputation irreparably. With a sense of duty weighing heavily upon him, Aiden vowed to aid the distressed squire in his time of need. Guided by the squire's plea, Aiden embarked on a journey that would lead him to the heart of Varrock, seeking counsel from the venerable librarian, Reldo. With a flicker of recognition in his eyes, Reldo revealed the whereabouts of an Imcando dwarf, known for his mastery of the forge. A spark of hope ignited within Aiden as he set his course for Port Sarim, his resolve unwavering. Upon reaching the humble dwelling nestled upon the hillside, Aiden sought out Thurgo, the Imcando dwarf. With a redberry pie in hand, Aiden extended his offering to the dwarf, who accepted it graciously. Engaging Thurgo in conversation, Aiden learned of the sword's unique design and the materials required for its replication. Armed with newfound knowledge, Aiden retraced his steps to Falador, where he ventured into Sir Vivian's private chambers under the guise of secrecy. With a deft hand, he searched the room, locating a portrait that depicted the ceremonial sword in all its glory. Yet as he reached for the painting, a shadow fell across the room, and the stern figure of Sir Vivian appeared in the doorway. Thinking quickly, Aiden employed various tactics to evade detection, eventually obtaining the coveted portrait and slipping away unnoticed. With the portrait in hand, Aiden journeyed to the frigid depths of the Asgarnia Ice Dungeon, braving the hostile creatures that lurked within to procure the elusive blurite ore. With nerves of steel, he mined the precious ore, his determination unwavering despite the dangers that surrounded him. Returning to Thurgo's side, Aiden presented the materials required for the sword's creation. With the skill of a master craftsman, Thurgo forged the blade, imbuing it with the essence of craftsmanship and dedication. As the first rays of dawn kissed the horizon, Aiden stood once more before the squire, his mission complete. With a sense of relief and gratitude, the squire accepted the newly crafted sword, his gratitude evident in his eyes. And so, as the sun rose in the sky, casting its warm embrace over the land, Aiden's tale came to a close, his deeds shrouded in secrecy, yet immortalized in the annals of Falador's history. Quest number 15. Goblin Diplomacy. As Aiden ventured north from Falador, his path led him to the bustling goblin village, where an air of tension hung heavy in the air. Approaching the makeshift throne of General Bentnose and General Wartface, Aiden learned of the brewing conflict threatening to tear the goblin race apart. A dispute over the color of their armor. Determined to prevent civil war among the goblins, Aiden pledged his assistance to find a resolution to their dilemma. The generals requested orange goblin armor, believing it would bring a fresh look to their ranks. Aiden swiftly grabs the suits of goblin mail hidden inside the village. However, before he could dye the armor, Aiden needed to gather the necessary materials. Remembering the advice he received, Aiden sought out the ingredients for the dyes. With a keen eye, he harvested 2 onions from the fields north of Rimington, and then ventured to Port Sarim to purchase 3 redberries from Wyden's food store. With the components in hand, Aiden made his way to Draenor village to enlist the help of Aggie, the skilled witch, in creating the necessary dyes. After a brief exchange with Aggie, Aiden watched as she expertly mixed the ingredients to produce vibrant hues. With the yellow-red dye in hand, Aiden set to work, creating the elusive orange dye by combining them together. Satisfied with his creations, Aiden set off once again for the goblin village, armed with the colorful dye and determined to quell the brewing conflict. Upon his return, Aiden presented the generals with the freshly dyed orange goblin armor. However, their reaction was far from favorable, and they demanded blue armor instead. Undeterred, Aiden set out once more to dye the goblin mail blue, using the same resourcefulness and determination that had guided him thus far. Aiden made his way to Falador Park, where Wyson, the head gardener, sold the coveted woad leaves. Haggling skillfully, Aiden secured 2 woad leaves for the reasonable price of 20 coins, ensuring he had ample supply for the dyeing process. With the blue armor in hand, Aiden returned to the generals, only to be met with further disappointment. It seemed that no color could satisfy their discerning tastes. Undaunted by the setbacks, Aiden persevered, gathering the plain brown goblin armor and presenting it to the generals as a final solution. To Aiden's relief, the generals agreed to the brown armor, recognizing its practicality and timelessness. With the crisis averted and harmony restored to the goblin village, Aiden departed with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that his diplomatic efforts had prevented a catastrophic conflict. And thus, Aiden's tale of diplomacy and peacemaking came to a close, his actions ensuring that the world would not have to worry about rioting goblins. Quest number 16. Pirate's Treasure. After his successful diplomatic mission in the Goblin Village, Aiden's next journey took him to the bustling port town of Port Sarim, where tales of pirates and treasure filled the salty air. It was here that he stumbled upon the enigmatic Redbeard Frank, a notorious pirate with a tantalizing offer. Redbeard Frank, perched near the northernmost dock, beckoned Aiden closer with a glint in his eye. He revealed his desire for Karamjan rum, a rare and coveted libation, in exchange for the location of the legendary treasure of One-Eyed Hector, his former captain. With intrigue sparking within him, Aiden accepted the challenge, ready to embark on a daring quest for treasure. Setting sail for the distant shores of Karamja, Aiden found himself amidst the vibrant hustle and bustle of the island. With coins in hand, he made his way to the local pub, determined to acquire the elusive Karamjan rum. Trading with Zambo the bartender, Aiden exchanged his coins for a bottle of the coveted spirit, careful to keep it concealed from prying eyes. But obtaining the rum was only the first step. Aiden knew that bringing it back to Asgarnia posed a challenge, as the import of intoxicating spirits was strictly forbidden. Thinking quickly, he sought employment from Luthas, a local banana plantation owner, and swiftly hid the rum in one of the crates destined for Port Sarim. With the rum safely concealed among the bananas, Aiden returned to Port Sarim, donning a white apron to disguise his true intentions. Sneaking into Wydin's food store, he retrieved the rum from the crate, careful not to draw suspicion. With the prized bottle in hand, Aiden made his way back to Redbeard Frank, eager to claim his reward. In gratitude for the rum, Redbeard Frank handed Aiden a key to a chest hidden away in Varric's Blue Moon Inn. Racing to Varric, Aiden located the chest and unlocked it, revealing a cryptic pirate message that held the key to Hector's treasure. Deciphering the message, Aiden journeyed to the serene city of Falador, where he sought out the statue of Saradomin in the park. Standing amidst the tranquil surroundings, he followed the clues laid out in the message, digging deep into the earth until he unearthed a hidden casket. But his moment of triumph was short-lived, as an angry gardener emerged to defend the treasure. Undeterred, Aiden faced the gardener in a brief skirmish, emerging victorious and claiming the casket as his own. With a sense of satisfaction, Aiden opened the casket to reveal the glittering treasure within, marking the culmination of his daring pirate adventure. As he gazed upon the gleaming riches before him, Aiden knew that his quest was far from over. With newfound wealth and a taste for adventure, he set his sights on the horizon, eager to uncover the secrets that lay hidden in the vast expanse of the world. Quest number 17, Dragon Slayer. Amidst the bustling streets of Varric, Aiden's journey began anew as he set his sights on the Champions Guild, a bastion of valor and adventure in the heart of Asgarnia. With each step, anticipation coursed through his veins, fueled by the promise of epic quests and legendary feats. Entering the guild hall, Aiden sought an audience with the guild master, a venerable figure whose wisdom was matched only by his steely gaze. With a nod of approval, the guild master listened to Aiden's plea for a challenge, his eyes gleaming with recognition as he assigned him a quest of monumental proportions. Tasked with seeking out Oziak, a reclusive figure dwelling on the outskirts of Edgeville, Aiden embarked on a journey that would test his mettle like never before. With determination burning in his heart, he set forth, eager to prove himself worthy of the title of champion. As he traversed the winding paths of Edgeville, Aiden's thoughts were consumed by the daunting task that lay ahead. Oziak's words echoed in his mind, speaking of a fearsome dragon known as Elvarg, whose fiery breath had laid waste to the once proud island of Crandor. But before Aiden could face the dragon, he would need 3 pieces of a map, a seaworthy vessel, and a shield capable of withstanding dragonfire. Undeterred by the challenges that awaited him, he set out to gather the necessary components, his resolve unwavering in the face of adversity. His first stop took him to Melzar's Maze, a labyrinthine fortress nestled amidst the rolling hills of Asgarnia. Armed with the Guildmaster's key, Aiden delved into the maze's depths, navigating its twisting corridors in search of the elusive map piece guarded within. As he battled through hordes of undead and vanquished fearsome foes, Aiden's determination never wavered. With each obstacle overcome, he grew stronger, his spirit unbroken amidst the darkness that threatened to consume him. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of trials, Aiden emerged victorious, clutching the first piece of the map in his hands. But his journey was far from over, as he set his sights on the next challenge that awaited him. Venturing forth to the distant peaks of Ice Mountain, Aiden sought out the Oracle, a mysterious seer whose cryptic words held the key to unlocking the next piece of the puzzle. With determination burning in his heart, he braved the icy winds and treacherous terrain, his resolve unyielding in the face of adversity. After receiving the Oracle's riddle, Aiden descended the mountain slopes and made his way to the Dwarven Mine, where Thalzar's magic awaited. Armed with an unfired bowl, a wizard's mind bomb, a lobster pot, and a piece of silk, he unlocked the secrets of the Dwarven stronghold, claiming the second map piece as his own. But the final piece remained elusive, hidden within the confines of Port Sarim's grimy jail. Undeterred by the prospect of facing its hardened inmates, Aiden sought out Wormbrain, a notorious goblin whose map piece held the key to his ultimate triumph. With guile and determination, Aiden confronted Wormbrain, his resolve unshaken in the face of danger. Whether through silver tongue or sheer force of arms, he emerged victorious, claiming the final map piece as his own and completing the puzzle that would lead him to Elvarg's lair. Aiden, determined to slay the dragon Elvarg, sought the anti-dragon shield from Duke Horatio in Lumbridge. With a nod of approval, the Duke provided the shield, recognizing Aiden's bravery. Armed with the shield, Aiden set forth on his quest, ready to face the dragon and prove himself as a true champion. After gathering the map pieces and securing a sturdy ship named Lady Lumbridge, Aiden assembled a motley crew and set sail for the dreaded island of Crandor. As the ship crashed upon the shores, Aiden steeled himself for the battle ahead, his heart pounding with adrenaline. Venturing into the heart of the volcano, Aiden confronted Elvarg, the fearsome dragon whose fiery breath could incinerate even the bravest of warriors. With shield raised and weapon in hand, he clashed with the beast in a battle that would echo through the annals of history. Drawing upon all his strength and courage, Aiden fought with valor and determination, dodging flames and striking with precision. With each blow, he chipped away at Elvarg's defenses, inching closer to victory with every heartbeat. Finally, as the dragon let out a deafening roar, Aiden delivered the decisive blow, felling the mighty beast and claiming victory against all odds. With Elvarg's head held high as proof of his triumph, Aiden emerged from the depths of Crandor, a true champion in the eyes of all who beheld him. Returning to Oziak, Aiden presented the severed head of Elvarg, a testament to his indomitable spirit and unwavering resolve. With a nod of approval, Oziak bestowed upon him the coveted rune plate bodies, a symbol of his prowess and valor. As he gazed upon his hard-won prize, Aiden knew that his journey was far from over. With new challenges on the horizon and adventures yet to be had, he stood ready to face whatever trials fate may throw his way, a true champion in heart and soul.